Hi students, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss in the straight line chapter the concepts of point of intersection of the lines and the line which divides the line segment in what ratio and point of concurrency or and concurrent lines concept I am going to discuss in this video. See that first point of intersection. Intersection of two straight lines. Consider two lines L1 equal to A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. These are the two straight lines L1 and L2 respectively. So intersection of two straight lines, this is L1 equal to 0, this is L2 equal to 0. These two lines are intersecting at this point. This point I am assuming that P of x1 comma y1 or simply x comma y also. So the point of intersection of these two lines will be x1 y1. Now how to solve? To solve these equations, to find the point of intersection of two lines, we have in class 11th one method is there. That method is called cross multiplication method to calculate point of intersection of two lines. See that in earlier classes you studied about elimination method or in different methods will be there, but here we are going to introduce one method. That method is called cross multiplication method to solve any two equations. See that how to solve that. The point of intersection is two lines is x1 y1. Let P of x1 comma y1 is the point of intersection. P means point of intersection. Pi. Now onwards you remember Pi wherever it will be the point of intersection. After that cross multiplication method we are going to apply. Cross multiplication method. To get that point of intersection. First what we have to do in both the lines, y coefficient you have to write. Y coefficient is what? B1. Next constant you have to write C1. Again x coefficient here you have to write A1. Again y coefficient it is B1. Same procedure you have to follow for the second equation also. In the second equation y coefficient we have to write. Next constant. Next x coefficient. Again y coefficient. Between first two columns you have to write here x1. Between next two columns you have to write y1. Next between two columns you have to write 1. This is the procedure. This is the general procedure. After that, like this you have to make a mark. We are going to calculate 2 by 2 determinant matrix. B1, C1, B2, C2 is one data. So we are going to calculate the determinant. x1 divided by B1 C2 minus B2 C1, y1 divided by C1 A2 minus C2 A1 is equal to 1 divided by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. If we equate these two, you will get x1. If we equate these two, we will get y1. So x1 is equal to, this we are taking this side, b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and y1 equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Therefore point of intersection of L1 and L2 is P of x1 comma y1, which is equal to P of these values b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, comma c1 a2 minus c2 a1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Like this, you have to solve any two equations. I'll take one example based on this concept. Solve the straight lines 7x plus y plus 3 equal to 0 and x plus y is equal to 0. Solve means they are asking to calculate point of intersection of two lines. First given lines you have to write in the order given lines. First line 7x plus y plus 3 equal to 0, keep it that equation number 1, and x plus y is equal to 0, keep that equation number 2. After that, let P of x1 comma y1 be the point of intersection of 1 and 2. Then by cross multiplication method, same procedure you have to follow. Don't apply directly this formula. The procedure you have to calculate. That by using the procedure. First, in first line y coefficient here 1, constant is 3 and x coefficient is 7. Again y coefficient you have to write. In the second line y coefficient is 1, constant is not there means put 0 and x coefficient is 1, again y coefficient is 1. So in between first two columns x1, next two columns y1, next two columns is 1. The procedure you have to apply. So x1 divided by 0 minus 3, y1 divided by 3 minus 0 equal to 1 divided by 7 minus 1, which is equal to 1 by 7 minus 1 means 6. x1 by 3 equal to, minus 3, y1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6. Equating these two, x1 by minus 3 is equal to 1 by 6. Cross multiply, 6x1 is equal to minus 3. That implies x1 is equal to minus 3 by 6, which is equal to minus 1 by 2. 3 ones are 3 2s are. Next, y1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 6. Here only you can cancel, no need to cross multiply. 2 2s are. So, y1 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, point of intersection of 1 and 2 is P of x1 comma y1, P of minus 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Next concept, the line L equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 divides the line segment A of x1 y1 b of x2 y2 in the ratio. In what ratio it is going to divide? See that diagram. Well, before that heading I am going to write the line L equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0 divides the line segment joining the points A of x1 y1 and b of x2 y2 is in the ratio of minus L11 is to L22. This I am going to prove that. So this is the line L equal to 0. This is the line segment A of x1 y1 and b of x2 y2. It's not exactly perpendicular, just this line by this line divides the line segment AB in the ratio of L is to M, you can assume that, or M is to N, you can assume that. So ultimately ratio is L is to M. That value you are going to prove as minus L11 is to L22. First, what is the meaning of L11, L22? I am going to tell the proof of this one. L is equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. L11 meaning is the first point substitute in this and without 0 you have to write ax1 plus by1 plus c, that only. Without 0 you have to write the values. L22 meaning is wherever x is there, x2 y2 you have to replace ax2 plus by2 plus c. This is L11 and L22. Now here the intersecting of AB line and L equal to P. The point P divides the line segment AB in the ratio L is to M internally. Internally means we know that P of this point I am assuming that x comma y. So P of x comma y is equal to Lx2 plus mx1 divided by L plus m, Ly2 plus my1 divided by L plus m. This point P of x comma y is lying on this line or not lying? So P lies on L is equal to 0 means this line. L is equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Wherever x comma y is there, you have to replace this is x, this is y. Then a into, in place of x, Lx2 plus mx1 divided by L plus m plus b into Ly2 plus my1 divided by L plus m plus c equal to 0. After that take LCM. A into Lx2 plus mx1 plus b into Ly2 plus my1 plus c into L plus m is equal to 0. So actual multiplication ALx2 plus AMx1 plus BLy2 plus BMy1 plus CL plus CM is equal to 0. After that what we have to do? The terms containing L one side. So L into, here L term is there, here also L term is there, here also L term is there. So what we have to do? Ax2 plus by2 plus c. Here L, here L, here L. Plus the term containing m also we will take separate. So m is here. Ax1 plus by1 plus c is equal to 0. From this I want L is to m. So L is equal to ax2 plus by2 plus c is equal to minus, we can take this side, minus m into ax1 plus by1 plus c. M we are taking this side and ax2 plus by2 plus c we are taking this side. So L divided by m is equal to minus ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by ax2 this way plus by2 plus c, which is equal to minus ax1 plus by1 plus c. I already said that the value is L11 minus L11 divided by this is L22. Therefore, the line L equal to 0 which divides the line segment AB in the ratio of L is to M, which is also equal to minus L11 is to L22. After that, very important concept is there. After getting up this ratio, how to represent the points are same side of the line or the points are opposite side to the line L is equal to 0. How to recognize? Very important point. Point number 1. L11 comma L22 are having same sign. Whenever L11, L22 are having same sign, then the points A comma B are same side of L is equal to 0. Whenever these two sign will be same, the points A and B should be same side of the line L is equal to 0. Suppose second point L11 comma L22 are having opposite sign. Then the points A comma B are opposite to the line L is equal to 0. Like this, you have to tell that. How to means the state whether the points are same side or opposite side to the line L is equal to 0 means based on the values of L11 and L22, the sign of the values of L11 and L22, we decide the points are same side or opposite side to the line. Example for that. Find the ratio in which the straight line 2x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0 divides the join of the points 2, 3 and 2, 10. Here they are asking to calculate ratio. Whenever they are asking to calculate ratio, just you have to apply the formula minus L11 is to L22. Before that, what is the procedure? First, given line you have to write. Given line and given points. Given line L equal to 2x plus 3y minus 20 equal to 0. Put that equation number 1. Next, given points. First one is 2, 3 and second one is 2, 10. You give the names x1, y1 and x2, y2. After that, calculate the values of L11, L22. L11, what is the meaning of L11 is, before that L value also write it. L equal to, here in the given line, except equal to 0, you have to write that value is called L. So 2x plus 3y minus 20, that is the value of L. L11 means first point we are substituting in this. So 2 into, in place of x, x1 plus 3y1 minus 20, which is equal to 2 into x1 value is 2 plus 3 into 3 minus 20, which is equal to 4 plus 9 minus 20, which is equal to 13 minus 20 is minus 7. Similarly, calculate the value of L22. 2x2 plus 3y2 minus 20. Substitute x2, y2 values here. 2 into 2 plus 3 into 10 minus 20. 4 plus 30 minus 20. 4 plus 10 which is equal to 14. This is L22. This is L11. After getting the values of L11 and L22, the line which divides the line segment of the points in the ratio of, otherwise the required ratio, simply the required ratio minus L11 is to L22, which is equal to minus L11 value minus 7 is to L22 14. 7 is to 14. We have to write in the simplest form. 7 ones are 7 twos are 1 is to 2. So the line divides the line segment joining the points 2, 3 and 2, 10 in the ratio of 1 is to 2. Come to the next question. Both are same model, but the way of asking the question is different. See, state whether the points 3, 2 and minus 4, minus 3 are on the same side or on opposite sides of the line 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. What is the difference between these two questions is, here they are asking to calculate ratio, here they are asking to calculate the points which are same side of the line or opposite side of the line. That is the meaning of state whether the points are same side or opposite side. To To calculate whether it is same side or opposite side, we need to calculate the values of L11 and L22 like this problem. So first given line and given points. Given line L is equal to 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0, and given points 3 comma 2 and minus 4 comma minus 3, x1 y1 x2 y2. Now calculate L11 L22. Before going to calculate L11 L22, L value calculate 2x minus 3y plus 4. Now L11 is equal to 2x1 minus 3y1 plus 4. 2 into x1 value is 3 minus 3 into y1 value is 2 plus 4. 6 minus 6 cancel, 4 L11. Next L22 calculate. L22 is equal to 2x2 minus 3y2 plus 4. 2 into minus 4 minus 3 into minus 3 plus 4. So minus 8 plus 9 plus 4. 9 plus 4 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. So L22. By observing the values of L11 and L22, here L11 comma L22 are having same sign, but both are positive, greater than zeros. Have same sign. Then the points are same side of L equal to 0. That is the conclusion. L11, L22 are having same sign. Therefore, the points are same side of the line. L is equal to 0. Next, family of straight lines and concurrent lines. See that? Family of straight lines. Concurrent lines. What is concurrent lines or family of straight lines? Two or more lines which are passing through the same point. Observe that all the lines L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, L3 equal to 0, L4 equal to 0, like this different lines. These are the family of straight lines. When these family of straight lines said to be concurrent lines. Two or more lines which are passing through the one and only one point or unique point is called concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. These lines are called concurrent lines. This point is called point of concurrency. Point of concurrency, or simply point of intersection. So once again, what is concurrent lines? Two or more lines which are passing through the unique point or one and only one point are called concurrent lines. The point of intersection of these lines is called point of concurrency. So how to prove the given lines are concurrent? What is the condition? Suppose the three lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, and a3x plus b3y plus c3 equal to 0 are said to be concurrent lines. Three lines are there. How to prove these three lines are concurrent? So first method, general method I am explaining. Solve any two equations among these three. You will get one point of intersection, that is x comma y. That x comma y substitute in the rest of the equation. If that equation satisfies with the values of point of intersection of any two lines, then the lines are said to be concurrent. That is the procedure to prove the given lines are concurrent. What is the shortcut formula? It will help in MCET exam or JEE exam like this. Shortcut formula. These three lines are concurrent. Then determinant of 3 by 3 matrix formed with these three lines. X coefficient, Y coefficient, constant. You write in the first row. A1, B1, C1. Second line containing elements A2, B2, C2. Third line containing elements A3, B3, C3. If the determinant value equal to 0, then the lines are concurrent. Another method is what? General method. Solve any two equations. General method. Solve for x comma y. Solve for x comma y of any two equations. Any two equations among three, otherwise among them. Then point of intersection, that is P of x comma y, satisfies with third line or rest of the line. Rest of the line. Then the lines are concurrent. Then the lines are concurrent. This is the general procedure. This is the shortcut formula. I am going to give that one example regarding this. Example. If the straight lines ax plus by plus c equal to 0, bx plus cy plus a equal to 0 and cx plus ay plus b equal to 0 are concurrent, then prove that a cube plus b cube plus c cube equal to 3abc. We know that the three lines are concurrent. I already explained here by using determinant method or solving equations. Whichever the method is easy for you, that you can go. Generally, nowadays any concept they will accept in the boards also. So what I am going to do, I am going to do this determinant method. First, given lines ax plus by plus c equal to 0, bx plus cy plus a equal to 0, and third line cx plus ay plus b equal to 0. Given lines are concurrent. Given lines are concurrent, then determinant of 3 by 3 matrix formed with the lines ABC, BCA, CAB equal to 0. We know that how to calculate determinant of 3 by 3. Here plus, minus, plus. That implies A into BC minus A square minus B into B square minus AC plus C into AB minus C square is equal to 0, which implies that ABC minus A cube minus B cube plus ABC plus ABC minus C cube equal to 0. ABC plus ABC plus ABC, 3ABC, all minus values we are taking this side, A cube plus B cube plus C cube. Therefore, the lines are concurrent. The condition for the lines are to be concurrent is A cube plus B cube plus C cube is equal to 3ABC. Next question. In the previous question, we discussed we proved that the lines are concurrent, and by using determinant method we approach. Now I am going to apply for this question same concept, but we are going to apply in the different way. Find the value of k if the lines are concurrent. What is the general method? Any two lines solve, then get x comma y, substitute in the third equation. Then you can get the unknown value. Here, in first equation, k is unknown value. So that is the reason first you have to solve these two equations by using cross multiplication method. You write first while writing equations, given lines, first step in the answer, given lines 2x minus 3y plus k equal to 0, keep that equation number 1. 3x minus 4y minus 13 equal to 0, and third line 8x minus 11y minus 33 equal to 0, third line. In the first equation, k is unknown, that we are going to calculate. That is the reason to solve any two equations you consider last two. Now solving equation 2 and 3 by cross multiplication method. How you know that already in previous class I discussed. So in second equation and third equation, y coefficient is here minus 4, minus 13, next x coefficient is 3, and again y coefficient is minus 4. Come to the third equation, y coefficient is minus 11, constant is minus 33, and x coefficient is 8, and again minus 11. In between first two columns x you have to write now, and the next two columns is y, and the next two columns is constant. X divided by minus 4 into 33, minus into minus plus 33 into 4, 132, minus into minus plus 13 into 11, 143, which is equal to y divided by 13 into 8, 104, that to minus into minus plus 33 into 3, 99, which is equal to 1 divided by minus 33 plus 32. So x divided by, here how much we are going to get here? Minus 11, which is equal to y divided by minus 5, which is equal to 1 by minus 1. Equating these two, x by minus 11 is equal to 1 by minus 1, x is equal to 11. Y divided by minus 5 is equal to 1 divided by minus 1, minus get cancelled, y is equal to 5. Therefore, point of intersection of 2 and 3, pi of 2 and 3 is p of x comma y is equal to 11 comma 5. Since the lines are concurrent, then p lies in the first equation. Then p of 11 comma 5 lies on equation 1. That is, in place of x, first equation, in place of x comma y, substitute 11 comma 5. So 2 into 11 minus 3 into 5 plus k equal to 0. 11 into 2, 22, minus 15 plus k equal to 0. 22 minus 15, 7. 7 plus k equal to 0. Therefore, k is equal to minus 7. This is the general method I explained in the previous question by using shortcut method. In board also they are accepting both the methods. So you can please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, write to my inbox, I will respond. Thank you very much.